me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Danielle Hunter. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
61, matchbox light.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Yellow, on your line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dante Fowler. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, team. Hey, Rivlin. Check 31. Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ladies. Quick. Check 26. 44 to Mike. Ladies. Check.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Bell. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw, Darnold. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 25.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Mahomes now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The give is to Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And they are going for it. Darnold. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, Foxtrot. 44 to Mike. Check.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. On 1st down, it's Bell, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
got you. I got you. Check, lady. Pressure.
To throw is Darnold. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here I come again. Lady. Come again. Second, man, lady. Go ahead, baby. Go.
Darnold now to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike 56. All day. Check, lady. Switch, man, lady. Check, lady. Check.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Yellow. Yellow. Check 3. Wide. Ready? 57.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
We're going to sign. Lady, recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Looking for Woods that time. Third down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Rams on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, here's Bell. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, motion backfield. Easy. 58 to Mike, slow. 58 to Mike. Come on, Yellow. Come on, boy. Hey, Yellow, hey, go.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Attack. Yellow. Switch. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. 58.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 71 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mike, 56. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Do. You ready? Under 10.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
56. Check 56. Now let's run.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
We got 3. 3 down.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. It's outfield. Now, lady. Hey, Mike's 7. 56. Mike's 56.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go, D. Let's go. 56 to Mike. 56. Hey, switch up, switch up. Check that.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Focus, defense. Color. Recon, 132 fight.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. I thought he had the angle along that sideline. Didn't quite get there, though.
Didn't quite get there, but they did keep him from getting into the end zone. Now when you look down and line up on defense, you see the goal line beneath your feet. If that doesn't motivate you to play harder, I don't know what will.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Yellow, 180, 57. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, 57, 57. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Bandit, Foxtrot. 57's Mike.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
That's it, huh?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker onto the field goal.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go, D. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Here we go. Mike, 56.
Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
49.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. I go on, Eddie. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mahomes firing complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell him to look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mark 59. Mark exit. Watch.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. Mike Evans, 60 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Mahomes will try again on second down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Miles Boykin, 43 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 40 now on second down. Darnold. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, his second sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Cut.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Check, 59. Hey, Sunday. Check, 59.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On second and 10, Mahomes, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Darnold from the gun. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard